Today I'm going to show you how to take the headlights out. We're going to put some brighter lights in this one. Basically what you need to do is take this little trim off, take the wipers off, take this trim off. There's a 10mm bolt nut inside here and there's a couple of clips in here. Yeah, I'll show them why I'm changing it. So yeah, LEDs, both. These are still your H4s and a bit too yellow, so I'm going to change them to a brighter white. But yeah, let's get this sorted, hey? So, easy little clips. Up to 12 mils. Okay. I should always be careful. There is a spring in here. Easiest way to undo them, just push them down the touch. You lift them and bring them out. Same thing. Zoom in a little bit. Okay. Now, to remove these, there's two plastic clips on the inside. Use one of these with a fork. I'll take some photos of this after. May need new clips, these always break. Bit I don't like. Hate the noise these make. Always afraid they're going to snap. Couple more clips, but we do need, they break because of the heat, but they are just a clip on. So that's it, nice and easy. Do the same on the other side. Same thing, a couple of push-ins, it just goes on nicely. There's the two clips. That's it, and again, one of those is broken, so I'll replace that as well. Okay, that is it for the front. All the rest of all little clips. lean it forward a touch so you can get to your washer hoses. And that's it. That's your front off. So to get these off, there's a plastic clip at the front here. By memory, there's another one at the bottom. What you need to do is 10mm, and there's a 10mm that comes in that way. We'll just grab them. So just a quarter drive 10mm. Too major. One bolt, one nut. I hate these little plastic clips. They do break. Okay. That's it. 2 plugs. Okay. 2 plugs. That's your motor. That's for your lights. You got your globe, blinker and parker all in there. Okay. So we're going to change the headlight. Nice and simple. It's only a H4. Undo. Pop the rubber off. There's a clip in here. Pop that down and up. That's our globe. So I am putting white or white globes in. Okay, same thing. Remember, never touch the glass themselves. Put that in. Make sure you always clip it over. Make sure it's clipped in properly. Okay. Make sure the rubber goes back on. Always check them. Make sure they're sealed properly. Some of them do have drain holes. Okay. In case water does get in. Clip that on. Okay. And that is it. So you got 1 pin, 2 pin. There is a clip there that broke. I will replace that in a sec. You got your 10mm nut that holds there and 10mm bolt that holds in there. And that is it. You just put it all back together. You do the same for the other side. There's your bolt, nuts on the other side. Clip is that one, just down the bottom there, pops off. Again, when you put it back together, remember, grab your hose for the washers. There is a little clip here to hold it up. Make sure you remember to plug that back in, and I'll put this all back together now. Okay guys, there's some clips. They're your white Toyota ones. Very much door trim clips. I'll replace that because again, as I said, they break really easy. They're the spare ones I have. I do have a couple of different sizes. These I'll measure the holes and let you know which ones we need to order. generally they're good, and you can then generally get them from any auto shop. But yeah. So again, nice and simple. It just goes on there like that. And that is it. Lock my way. Okay, you just plug everything back in. Line everything up. That's it. Back on. All good. We'll test that. See the difference between the lights. That should be a lot nicer, cleaner light compared to the yellow. So still not as good as LEDs, but they're at least nice. Yeah, bottom LEDs. So yeah, go ahead and I'll do the other side now. Let's put that back together and we should be sweet. Again, 10mm bolt, 10mm nut. I like to make sure it looks nice and even before I lock it up. Okay. We'll do the other side. Nice and tight. Does not need to be that tight. Only a little 10mm. Okay, again. Feels like you're going to break stuff, but you won't. Basically 3 clips that hold it. Okay. Again, that's it. If you want to do it with the headlight in, you can, but I find it a lot easier just to quickly undo the headlight. And that's it. Nice and simple, nice and easy. Again, wiggle the wire, pull your dust cover, little clip, down, open, globe is out. Okay, these are nice bright ones. Don't touch the glass. The oils from our fingers can actually make them blow up pretty fast. Okay, make sure it's sitting in properly. Make sure it's always locked down properly, or they will move and they will melt your headlight. Okay, goes that way. Sealed, push down, all sealed, that's it, nice and done. Oh, that clip didn't break, so we don't need to change it. Plug headlight back in. And again, main wiring harness, make sure it clicks. And later, make sure it clicks. Put this part in first, slides just behind. Oh, I'll take that one in first. Yeah, the motor in first. Now remember. This one wants to be a pain. Pop that back out. Pop that back out. There we go. Now she's lined up better. Okay. Lined up nicely. Okay. Take the bolt back in. Make sure it's right. Nut on the inside. Make sure it works properly. Beautiful. While it's all off, I like to give everything just a little bit of a wipe over, make sure it's all clean, make sure everything's good. Just a quick it's not like you're in here every day. Okay, that's it, all done. We'll put it all back together now. Again, it's not like you're here every day. Let's give it a little bit of a wipe over. Bits that you don't see or touch normally. Okay, so 2 wipers. Remember, hook your pipes up. Before I do that, I'll take a couple of photos. Okay, this is what I was talking about. This is your hose. You just pop it off here. You can see it's clipped in there, so that way it doesn't fall down. The headlight. There's your 10mm bolt. There's your little clip. These are the ones that sometimes break, which it did for me. And you got your other clip down the bottom here, and the other one about there. Again, that's the same on both sides. Nice and simple. These just clip straight into these little markers here, and that's it. So that just sits on there nicely. Just line it up. Easy to line up the holes. Pop it forward. And that's it. Okay, now that that's back on, sits there. Again, clips on nicely. That's all you need to do. Yeah, my spare clips. Okay, got some brand newies. All you need to do, pop it in. Oh, thought I lost it. Pop it in. Beautiful. Love that sound. Pop it in. Beautiful. Pop it in. Beautiful. That's it. Nice and tight. That is it. And then again, our little cover. There are the little clips. Okay. Line it up. So from there, two little pins that locate it, which goes into those little bits. I'll show you the other side in a sec. You can easily line it, push it. Does sound pretty messy, but that is it. Nice and tight. Perfect. Do the same for this side. Okay. Again, little white push-ins. I'll just go straight in there. Line them up. Line that up. Okay. All lined up. Okay, nice and tight. Nice and tight. Okay, and back on the other side where we were before. Okay, so that 10mm nut there is the one for the headlight. And that is the only other thing you have to touch. Here, you see there, the two pins guided it in. Now we put our clips in there. Make sure it's grab. Oh, that's the right one. So again, just pop it in there. Make sure, I generally try and push the plastic back a bit, make sure they're in there good. Pop in. Okay. One more. Okay, push in just a touch, make sure it's all in there properly. Pop in, that's it, nice and tight. That side is done. So that is it. I'll do the other side clips in a sec, and then we'll put the wipers back on as well. Okay, the last thing, put our wipers back on. Okay, so the easiest way to do this, you're going to see the original line where it was. Pop it down on. Never let these slap down. They will and can crack your windscreen. So roughly line up where it should go. Push down to make it square, where it should sit. Put that down by finger. Again, hold it so it doesn't force it down, because that way you're not forcing the mechanism. They do not need to be super tight. And then never lose your little cover. Put your covers on, make it look nice. Okay. Same thing. Line up roughly where it goes. Down. Good. Number two. Roughly there. Push there. That's square, not tilted. Start it. Okay, again, not stupid tight. Put your covers on. Always check them, make sure they're good. You don't want them to scratch. Always give them a run, make sure they come up to roughly where they were before. Okay, it's pretty much the same spot as before. You don't want them coming too far and damaging. Okay, so we're done. Lights on, not as yellow as they used to be. Everything works as it should. Okay. Hopefully someone learnt it all. It's Eddie from CoastalJDM.